If you ever looked back at one of your relationships and thought, how did I not see it? Or why did I ignore all the red flags? I want to offer a different perspective. Because maybe your intuition didn't fail. Maybe you were simply trained not to trust it. Most people think losing self-trust happens overnight, but it doesn't. It happens one moment at a time. One conversation, one apology or the lack of it, one explanation, one benefit of the doubt, one more chance, and another. And another. Sounds familiar? And eventually something starts to happen. You stop asking, what do I feel? And you start asking, what would they think? What would they want? Maybe I am really overreacting. Maybe I'm being unfair. Maybe I'm too sensitive. This is where so many people get stuck. Not because they are weak and not because they are naive, but because they are deeply self-reflective. So they automatically examine themselves first, which sounds healthy, right? Until it becomes self-abandonment. So for years, I thought self-awareness protects people. I thought if you were spiritual enough, intuitive enough, conscious enough, you would never lose yourself. I no longer believe that because I lived through the opposite. You can be highly self-aware and also end up doubting your reality, especially when you repeatedly exposed to contradiction, to blame, to confusion, or simply just emotional pressure. Then one day you wake up and realize that you no longer trust your decisions, you no longer trust your own feelings, you no longer trust your own memory, you don't trust yourself. But here's the part no one talks about. You didn't lose yourself, you adapted. You adapted to survive a situation where trusting yourself felt dangerous. Hear it again. It was dangerous. So you adapted, and adaptation is not failure, it's survival. And the good news is what was learned can be unlearned. Self-trust is not something you find, it's something you rebuild. One decision at a time, one boundary at a time, one truth at a time, one moment at a time. And sometimes the first step is simply recognizing this. The problem was never that you couldn't trust yourself. The real problem was that you were taught not to trust yourself. So if you are stuck in confusion and keep doubting yourself, I offer Stop Doubting Yourself sessions. A link is below.